Wake up, it's another day. Grab your gear, don't delay. Time to face the mirror's truth. With the Deacon, you're bulletproof. Shaving it clean, we're doing it right. Rocking the blade in the morning light. From the first stroke to the very last line, the Deacon shaves manual.
Well, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where or when you're watching. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Deacon, Deacon Gene, and it's Friday. Deacon, what are you doing here on a Friday? Well, it's First Friday. I always try to do something a little special, a little different on a First Friday, and I pay a salute to the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra. So it's as I listen to Sirius XM, First Fridays with Francis Albert. So it's First Friday with Francis Albert a little bit today. And it's also overtime continued of Bourbon Week, Whiskey Week. Started on the 19th. I think we're in day 13 today here at the Shave Cave. We're going to try to make things a little bit quick because it is raining like unbelievable. Thunder, lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo. No, Sinatra would never have done that. But anyway, let's talk a little software today. What are we using? Well, today we're using Strike Gold. The pack. See that? There he is, the chairman from the Capitol Records collections. Capitol Records sessions, should I say. We've got the matching splash, matching EDP. I got this when it first came out. Always loved this scent. Always loved that artwork. And I wish that Frank over at Strike Gold would have continued the series. Done a Dean Martin. Done a Sammy Davis. Done the whole pack line. But unfortunately, for business reasons and things that are above my pay grade, it never went further. So at least I've got this. At least we've got the memories of Frank, on the radio, on records, and that sort of thing. And in a glass. That's right. Frank's drink of choice was Jack Daniels. And there's a special edition Jack Daniels out there, the Frank Sinatra edition, that is very close to what he got hooked on. I don't know how the people over at Jack Daniels did it, how they do that voodoo that they do so well, but they did. And a guy by the name of Jackie Gleason was to blame for introducing Frank to Jack Daniels. They were at a bar. Jackie had a few already. And Frank came up and he said, I want to get something to drink. And Jackie Gleason said, you ever had Jack Daniels? It's a man's drink. You got to try it. So he poured it, and the rest is history. Sinatra would refer to Jack Daniels as nectar of the gods. So it's good enough for the chairman. It's good enough for the Deacon. So, salute, Chindan. That'll wake you up. Okay, so I've got the lather already mixed using my Hendrix bowl. I've got a Latherade brush. That's very different. Looks like a rocket ship almost from the base. And what am I shaving with today? Well, salute to the chairman. The Silver Speed model that he used in the Tender Trap. Got a Personna blade loaded up in here. I think this is use number 3. I've already taken care of 2 of the 3 S's. let's get a move on, shall we? And get some water on the face because, hydration, wet shaving. Well, we've been through this. Well, if you remember Wednesday's video, I mentioned my Deacon brother, Carlos, having back surgery. He just posted something. I let him rest yesterday. I wasn't going to bother him. Because I know, day right after the surgery, he was going to be not in any mood to talk. Or in condition to talk, because, little special meds that they give you. But he just posted something that he's doing well. So thank you for all the prayers for Carlos. Appreciate that. You may hear a gentle snore in the background. No, it's not Diesel. Diesel is living with my daughter across the compound here. It's my little baby dog, Cleo, joined me in the room today because it's raining and thundering and lightning, and she's terrified of that sort of thing. So she wants to be close to Daddy. So we'll let her do her thing. So I'm gonna head into the office today. Drive a little cautiously because people forget how to drive when it rains or snows, which doesn't happen very often. It was a late night last night. Delta had baptism class. I think I mentioned that on Wednesday. Baptism class. And right after that, I had a wake service. Deacon's work is never done. And then tonight, I think I get to rest a little bit. And Saturday, I've got the baptisms, and then a graveside service. And then I've got all three masses on Sunday. Well, not Sunday, Saturday night and Sunday morning. The two English over at St. John's. So if you're in the San Marcos area, Saturday at 5 or Sunday at either 8 in the morning or 10 in the morning, come by St. John's and say hi to the deacon. Why not? If you need to go to church, you're in the area, there you go. And speaking of, acts of God, there's the thunder. My grandfather always used to try to tell me as God and the angels are bowling. When you hear those big ones, God got a strike. I think with this storm that's rolling through, it's supposed to be doing it all day. God's thrown at least 5 300 games. And why not? He could do it. There we go, that's better. So that's my weekend. And of course, things are always subject to change. And that's pretty much it. You know, I met with my electrocardiologist. On Wednesday. And he's like, well, your EKG looks fine. I said, yeah, but take a look at the other test results from when I was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago. And we talked about the upcoming surgery. And even he knows Dr. Ono. And he seems to be of the impression that I'm in good hands. So, I'm in good hands. And he said he's on call at the hospital the Monday I have the surgery, Tuesday and the Wednesday. So he's gonna come by and say hello, make sure I'm doing all right. So, I've got my whole cardiac team could be checking in on me and taking care of me. So, that and the ultimate surgeon, physician, gotta have faith in him. Jesus, I trust you. Little spot right there. Yeah, be careful because that's the spot where I nicked myself with the straight razor the other day. There we go. Perfect. Let's just rinse it off. Perfect. Beautiful. Just gonna let Frankie dry. Yeah, that's so crazy. You know that. Never gonna forget that. And the toss. Here we go. It's in. So we deserve a treat. Shake that aftershave. Shake that aftershave. Beautiful, beautiful. It's not necessarily, I think there's a little bit of maybe a bourbon in there somewhere, or the combinations created an accord that made it bourbon. I know there's tobacco, basil, some rose, some lavender, vanilla, some other things that I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's in there, and it's a good scent. Don't know whether it's still available, but check out Strike Gold Shave. You'll find out. Send Frank an email. Text, say, hey Frank, pack ever coming back? Or do you have any left? He'll get back to you. Frank's a good guy. Stand-up guy from Long Island. And that, my friends, is our shave for today. Like I said, the pack. Salute to the chairman. One for the road. Anyway, that's our shave for today. Shaving's not one of the most exhilarating parts of your day. You might be doing something wrong. As always, be good to yourselves and to each other. Have a great weekend and smooth shaves. Ciao for now. Gentlemen, please.
End of the day, you got it made. Thanks to the shave, looking sharp as a blade. Hit that subscribe and join the crew. The Deacon shaves, bringing slickness to you. See you next time. Keep it smooth, rocking that shave with every groove. The Deacon shaves to the end of the line. Stay sharp, stay fine, styling out. It's time.